Us Possum gets me every time when he makes a song, man.
We really have the two best people of all of SRG running songs and production around here, for
It's
sure.
absolutely insane. Like, I was just in the back go uh, uh, uh.
I only talk about 3% of every show, so if I'm talking, then that's a really important thing to say. Yeah.
I think it's because you're the wife of our relationship, so I do all the talking and you just correct me when I'm wrong. But I'm never wrong. I'm right about literally everything.
Thought we were both the wife of the relationship.
Uh no, you're not a very good wife. That's why I'm a real beater.
Okay.
I'm here
That's a
in
nice
my
hat.
vacation shirt. Steve Rest finally sent me my hat for my power competitor. I'm real excited to finally be able to show it off. I know I know Power 10 competitor.
What do you think of the new set that we put on for us?
I think the art is amazing. I cannot wait to talk about Deck Tech. I can't talk about what decks were ran this week. Some had cards, some had sleeves.
Built 98% of all the new decks for all of SRG Universe this week.
And I can tell you, I saw some blue lariats and I saw some champions of Kickstarters, and I was like, thank God that the influence of John Polverino is still here, making mine and Trey's life easier, because nothing works. Thinning is winning. The old tech is the way to go. I don't even know. If he talked more, we wouldn't have to do this show. Big Picture Premium, it wouldn't be a thing if Polverino talked more.
And also Talk of the Universe after this. You know, it's gotten so good recently and so intriguing. Maybe we should just cancel the whole network.
Well, that's what we put Possum's crown art up for, was because we had to compete with Totu somehow, some way. So I just said, draw some titties, Possum.
It is April 1st, just so the SRG Universe knows. And that was our little gift to you. So I hope you enjoyed it. And scene. Anything else you have to say, Vacation Commish, before we start the actual show?
Fuck Rip and Ship.
I think that works. All right, enjoy the show, everybody.
Drew is muted.
I all I did was go, whew. My God.
That's the first time I had seen that intro.
He didn't let us see it. Very much Mick Foley, this is your lifestyle bit right here, because I'm just sitting there just smiling at all the things. Yeah, and I agree with young Chuck, who I saw today. Doc Dave is on a heater this week. Between because young Chuck had to travel for work, and he was like, "Start the show at 1," and we're like, "No." So we told him, just listen to Beatdown, and that was I guess the first time that he had heard or watched the promo for Steve and I's match on Beatdown. He
Fuck Rip and Chip
lost.
Wrestling?
Fuck Rip and Chip. Just an absolute like I told him this already, but it genuinely reminded me of something that you would see on like SmackDown or Raw, like that type of style, and I mean that in the highest praise possible. Like the shit was so good, and just I've never been so happy that I'm very expressive on stream than when he's just cutting my cutting my speech about the Italians and the Irish and just using that to just superimpose on Steve Resk zooming in. It's like a dirty rat. Just losing it. If you haven't seen it, maybe we could get it for later in the show because it is incredible. Much more entertaining than the match where he got squashed, crowd meter 0, by your continual Apex Predator. Not sure which has done more damage for my brand, being called the Apex Predator or Possum wearing that white power hat that Steve Resk sent him.
That was a thought, making those.
Listen, I get it. Gotta have all the power, gotta have all the symbols. You got two color hats.
It's probably just not a white hat.
Joe's like, maybe we stick to the black power hat. Popular in some areas. It's a camo power hat. Blue power. Oh no, blue power is not better. Fuck. Yeah, the blue power is not much better in the current day. Yeah, at no point should I be tied to that, but yet I am. Thank you, Matthew. Oh my God. Let's see. What interesting things happened in the past couple of weeks? We had a CAC. Yeah, fuck Rip and Chip as well. Listen, I'm gonna be quoting that thing for weeks. It's so fun. Oh my God. Yeah. So we have a CAC. We haven't covered the CAC, have we?
I don't think we have.
Pixel. Yeah, I think that was like a week and a half ago. So it would be right in between. Yeah, because we ended the last show with like Good Luck and Pixel.
Yep.
So Dave, if you want to go to our good old bob.com and get the Pixel. Can we talk about people not reading stips? That's a Rip and Chip thing as well, apparently. Deathmatch is also a fucked stip.
Reading is just difficult for some people.
Reading is just difficult for the SRG community as well, because the same guy who wore the white power hat in his beatdown match couldn't read Ultra Cosmic Death Clutch. He became like the Ultra Cosmic Death Clutch just became like one of the best cards ever.
I can't find the lower, but we can get top stuff. I think it got bumped off by all this stuff.
Yeah, that's fine.
Fun.
I am talking about you, Mr. Possum. Thankfully, I was just running the match, so I just facepalmed and let it happen. I wasn't going to jump in as the referee. Oh, my God. Lay low, the highest champion. He did lay low. He fucking rolled that guy. All right. So we have the top 8. We have Bob Dunn as Steel Wool versus Jamal Lewis as Miss Supernova. Jamal Lewis, famously a Baltimore Raven.
One of Chuck's favorites.
And Tennessee Volunteer. Oh, great. Schmidt has a boss phone call. That's going to be fun. Yes. So Steel Wool took that one. We have Dave Marasek as High Water taking out Sean Loeb as Collector. That's a bit of an upset because he's good as hell on Swoggle.
High Water's also really good, though.
Also
sleep
fair.
on High Water.
Yeah. Michael Kirk as the greatest American who ever lived. Chris Pate as El Scorpio. Nice try, Pate. I'm better at El Scorpio than you. Keith Overby as Backpack Man. Versus Joe Gilchrist as Citizen X, a match that both competitors can go to hell. Just two buried competitors just burying
Being
off,
assholes.
being assholes. But the frequent flyer took that one. Bob Dunn versus High Water on the semifinals, and Steel Wool taking that one. Bob Dunn proving why no one will ever get a Steel Wool gimmick again. Michael Kirk taking down Greatest American Who Ever Lived, taking down the Backpack Man. Thank a sigh for everyone involved, and then in an extremely long, I think crowd meter 5 or 6 at least, in the main event match, Michael Kirk wins his first CAC as the Greatest American Who Ever Lived. I'll tell you what, that guy gets one bit of deck advice for us and then just goes on a heater.
I was going to say, I mean, he shocked a lot of us too about what boss he picked for the finals.
I have never, I did not get the chance to ask him whether he owns Santa Boss or he just chose that one. But then again, I can't knock it too much because the pluses to turn rolls did win him like several. Like it was,
I don't know anything about getting those pluses to turn rolls. So
yeah, you fucking roll power and grapple on him. You're just stuck in Nicolamai mode. Ah, there you go.
There we go. That makes sense.
And no, hey, and it's still like we were thinking. It's like, you know, the +1 to power on finish and breakout rolls having 2 10s.
Yeah, 2 10s in main event. You know what it seemed. It's tough to
Useful.
get through too, but you know.
Yeah, it would have been useful at higher crowd meters for sure. But congratulations, Michael Kirk, Greatest American, and then Bob immediately, angrily put that motherfucker in Underworld. He said he's as high as the highest version of Boss. Fuck out of here. Even though he probably would have made it already.
I mean, yeah, I think winning the CAC.
You would think, right?
I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to keep, the Greatest American down by just never winning games with him.
That's true. And with that excellent segue, we could talk about our faction wars. We could talk about faction wars in general, but seeing as ours is the only one completed at this point, we could say no one could say that we don't love Steve Resk, because not only did we give him the greatest gift of all, we let him go 4-0 and got him time to focus on whatever the fuck else he needs to do.
He gets to go into the offseason happy.
Yeah. Let's see. That Dave even did it in text form. Dave is one of the bigger persons to correct people on the difference between the big picture and big picture premium, and we've been catching him. Whenever we do it, we're like, oh. Let's see. Dave, if you want to go to faction wars, we could just talk about ours, because, I mean, we were there. Let's see. Yes, hello, Angela. Setting Kendrick Lamar fans back 10 years with her promo. Drake won. Shit. Yeah, nobody's happier about Drake winning than Piglet, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, 17-5, the final trios, World Champions Division and tag team. We're not. I know. Trey and Possum were very much looking forward to the tag team. There was a lot.
Maybe we'll just do it for the love of the game anyway.
That's definitely what I would do. You understand? First, we had old school division, Maul versus Paul Morrell playing Maul, and noted not excellent competitor Maul against Latin lover Swindle Heat, who had full use of the gimmick.
Year of the Witch.
Year of the Witch. 5 uses. That means Paul motherfucking Morrell had to go through that bitch 10 times to kill him.
15. because they went all 3 matches.
They did go all 3 matches. I just didn't know if Paul managed to hit one in this other one, but to hit a finish, that he had to hit that bitch 15 times. Maul bomb after maul bomb after maul bomb. Let's see. I don't know if y'all have known this from all the times we talked about him. Mr. Hyde, pretty fucking good. And even though my deck worked against him, just wasn't enough. Just being able to recycle stops, hella good. And congratulations, you are welcome to the entire Faction Wars field. I got that guy out of it. Well, not I. We. Not I. I definitely didn't. We got them out of here. Yeah. And
I'm going to say
they, yeah. Listen, white girl can't dance, but she could play Super Show, thank Christ. Yeah. And you know what? I am extremely happy to see that Steve Rest does watch the product, because in my deck that I've gone over, I have double down on the hits in Cosmic Pete's Apocalypse on Hyde, and guess what his 17 and 18 were? I was like, oh, Steve, you do care. El Cerebro versus Vic the Doom. I've heard that they were close matches. I know. I think I heard Angela just kills it on finish rolls on Vic, but when considering how strong Vic's finishes are, kind of hard not hammers. To. A couple hammers, a couple diving hammers. People have found out. Global, me versus Swaggy. Swaggy said he was waiting to smoke on that Drooby pack. Get fucked, Swaggy. I 2-0'd him with the quickness. It turns out running flip 4, add 1 of a certain type doesn't quite work when you flip your strike stops. Yeah, buddy.
That's tough.
That is tough, especially when, I'm playing also a diver that can just recur that fucking strike finish with ease. And with the gimmick on, it's just a casual 7 to a 9, 8 to a 10. Let's see. Tornado, Boston Sage versus Sweet Innuendos. There was a little bit of controversy. Apparently, now this is a weird thing. So, Boston Sage said they get to reveal it does not say start a match or anything. It says you may reveal an additional entrance. So we had assumed that Sweet Innuendos, which is a start of match, gets to copy that as well. We had assumed that, and Bob Dunn said that they could. Paul Verino said that they could. Steve Rest said no. He said it was part of deck construction. It didn't end up mattering because Paul didn't use the second entrance. But he said it was part of deck construction, which, whatever, you know what? It's all in the past. Who cares? We don't. Nobody has to worry about Boston Sage for the rest of Faction Wars. So, hey, listen, you've already alluded to it. Fucking King Greatness, man.
I was going to say the first game I got blitzed. The second one I just went I think Zach said 10 turns without a turn.
Yeah, you actually hit a finish, which is hard, which is more than I do. Hyde just kept recycling stops and always had a stop for it. I was
going to say the first game I got hit with more triangle chokes or triangle stretches and finishes than I got turns.
Right. Yeah, it's a fucking nightmare. So, but we did say that Boss is their best player on their best competitor, so we were like, cool. We had Pretzel Wizard, the Possum King versus the Captain, Chris Angler, in the hardcore division. Chris Angler had an insane deck that did not work out, but he did have Possum on the ropes for a crowd beater. Because Possum told me that at one point he had 3 10s. I think he had tech to 10, grapple to 10, and luckily just Pretzel Wizard was just able to recur enough subs to clear the board and then take over from there. Intergalactic, Centipede, John Von Masick versus Amelia Breckenwith. In what world did you expect Zach Ashley to be the first out of the gate? No shot. No, he said, yeah, I'm playing Centipede tonight. I was like, the fuck? Could not believe it. Yeah.
He was just itching to play his hand destruction again, I think is what it was.
Yeah, I think Von Masick did not enjoy that. 6 Stairs and Chairs. We had El Super Hombre 10th anniversary version versus Vic Doom. I think this went to crowd meter 6 as well.
It went to a high crowd meter. I kept getting updates during the match. And I'm like, how is this not over?
Yeah, crowd meter 6. Her deck was just like all keywords for this match, so it's like, please just kill him. Luckily, it was not original Hombre, so it wasn't like a nightmare of breakouts either. And then to close out the series, we had the premier matches: King Carcosa versus Yaz Cyclone. They were a dark match and then a tables match specifically, and Yaz said that she got the tables match crowd meter 1 with a because she had a table card in play, hit the finish grapple 6 to a 9 to an 11. Her first time playing singles matches in 2026. Dope. Let's see. Dave, I guess it hasn't updated. You said it is 11 to 10 Think Tank?
So I'm guessing Think Tank 2 won one of the series.
Yeah,
hasn't updated.
What was it, World, Dave? I did see that Cecilia and Brock were playing.
Cecilia beat Brock 2-1, so maybe someone just hasn't reported it, I guess.
Nah, it's fine. It's on them or Bob or whoever. Yeah. So we had Fun Time Bob taking it over. Joe Hendry, rest in peace, Dave. Tough. Keep scrolling down. Ninja Hummingbird versus Gia. Johnny Correa got fucking.
I heard that this was they had the same exact stat line, and I heard someone just kept APOC spamming.
Damn, I wonder who would have seen that coming.
I was like, how many cards do we have for protection from APOC? And the answer was 1, and I was like, well, you probably deserved it then.
Fucking dumbass. Listen, I Trey, you've now been on a team with that young Johnny Correa. You understand what I'm talking about when I say all these mean things.
No, that's how he gets big finishes. It's probably a good trade.
Exactly. Tornado. We have the Fashion Popos versus Tiki Twins. Fashion Popos taking it over the Tiki Twins. Evilise versus Jake Christ. Jake Christ! 2-0! Defector versus Maverick Jones. Love Defector. Not shocked.
Mm-hmm.
Hardcore Slamilton versus Unique. So, all right, Johnny Correa came back. He 2-1'd. He was about to get yelled at very loudly by Brock and Piglet.
Something crazy happened in that match too, because it was first reported as 2-0 loss, and then something went down. I don't even know what it was, and then it ended up being 2-1 the other way. So who knows?
I was asleep. I don't know. Let's see. Trios, Biggest Man in All the Land versus First Triumvirate. Biggest Man in All the Land took that 2-1. And then 6 Stairs and Chairs. We had Jake Chris take down the real Jake Chris. Fucking Joe, man. Joe killing it. Taking down the real beater. My God, Titan.
More fun
Titan, get it the fuck together. DWO versus the Higher Class. Notably, no Chuck matches have been played. I heard he's playing tonight, though.
Really?
Supposedly. He had to borrow a card from me. Tomorrow. Fuck, of course. Old School, Razor Blade versus the High Roller. Razor Blade took it 2-1. Super Lucha, we have El Pinguino took it over Supersonica 2-1. And then 2-0 Intergalactic Fox Assassin versus the Nightmare King. Hardcore 2-0. Matt Pineapple. You want to talk about MVPs for a series? Matt Pineapple killing it this series. 2-0 in the hardcore division. World Championship, we had Ricky Riot taking it over Big Bad Bobbert D. Well done, Colby. Scroll down a little bit to get to the last couple. The tag team, Norseman, undefeated in tag team and faction wars. This guy hates tag almost as much as I do. Loves triads, hates tag team, killing
That's
it.
crazy because a lot of times tags feel like a triad because it's just you and they've killed your partner's hands and it's a 2-on-1.
Right. Sticks, Stairs, and Chairs, original Hallow King versus Ricky Riot. And, the Hallow King won this one. That's what Simon said, Norseman. That's what Simon said, that you were killing it. You hit the finish and whatever. And Premier Player, we have Matt Pineapple killing it.
Big Bad Bobby D.
Pretty Hair Pierce is taking down Big Bad Bobby D. Piercer's never getting new finishes, bro. Like, no shot. God, Pierce, you gotta like make an anti-pineapple promo. You gotta make some salsa or some shit. That's true, but it's only getting worse. Yeah, great job, Norseman. And Baroner Patrol versus BDSM. I don't mean to be rude, but I think we're pretty close to calling this one.
I was gonna say, what would they? How much more they need?
The
max BDSM can get is 18, so 6 points would worst they could do is tie. But
yes, but depending on what matches are left,
yeah,
I think like Premier and whatever is probably left. Yeah, Premier's left.
Yeah, Premier's probably got to be a win for them to keep it alive.
Yeah, they have to win Premier.
Steps, like all the steps probably have to be.
Yeah, Premier versus Overdog versus KO Princess, which I guess KO Princess hits a 10 in a stip match. Anything can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, damn, that's crazy. 4-0 Baby Chaos, huh? Known CAC winner, Baby Chaos. Yeah, that's our faction wars.
What mediocre red instead,
That's right. Mediocre. I mean, we just took the giant finishes and draw a bunch of cards at one time. We saved all our draw for one thing.
We don't want to have to low roll to get the draw. We just want to draw.
That's true. Let's see. Trey, you went over to Atlanta Locals this past weekend, and you had yourself a winner.
I did.
In a format, you got to play the bear. Not my bear, because I fucking lost my bear, apparently.
That was the biggest challenge, was finding someone with the bear so I could play the bear.
Yeah, I love being an admin of a buy-sell trade group and asking my friend, hey, did you ask for it on the buy-sell trade group? And he was like, no. And I'm like, fuck are we even here for, man? What are we doing?
I was like, I play this format once every 2 years.
I'm just a raffle monkey at this point, dog. Like, that's all I'm doing. All I do is pull raffles so Harvey Luster can win shit from Jeff McPeak.
So I was worried about all these circles and trios, and saw 0 circles, or not breakout, Golden Guns.
You fucking did the same thing Possum did. Possum did that in his match with Zach. He used Never Give Up versus Team.
Golden Guns is what I meant. And, I knew there was a big 3 over there that's like cannot break out. And I was like,
God, y'all are tag partners. Fuck. Yeah. Possum did the same thing. He said, yeah, I'm playing Tia Lopeza because Zach's known to run Rising Sun. And I was like, and I just put up in the background, that entrance doesn't do anything to Circle of the Sun.
Well, to be fair, I saw 0 circles and I saw 0 cannot break out. So it did not do better at all.
Ever.
I ran the Handshake of Doom because, Ursus gets a lot of cards in their hand. I don't think I saw anyone over a 21 power. So every game I got to start with 10 cards in hand.
Start with a third of your deck, first turn finish. Yeah, fuck it. Go for it.
And I won 0 first turns. So the Handshake of Doom was completely useless.
Excellent use of a skill card.
So skill card number 1 and entrance completely useless the whole day.
Thanks, ACCW. This is like Paul fucking playing the copy meeple and just never seeing any gimmicks he can copy. There was, in fact, a trios event in Atlanta, Bombato, won by the Starbreaker with Ursus the Wrestling Bear. Keep that in your log book?
So the reason I ran the double stops on strike is because the strike finish gets a bunch of bonuses for all your strikes in play. Never hit the strike finish. Yeah, the finishes don't show up for Ursus. And
Yeah.
also my number 8, the new like split finger lock. It's where you draw or pick up a follow-up. And since I'm running the Bear Hug, which is a follow-up finish, and Bloodbath, the 24, which is a follow-up finish, I was like, yeah, recurring these follow-up finishes seems like a pretty good idea.
Hey, here we go, Trey. Easy enough.
Thank you.
All right, now you got to fucking find an Ursus.
Now I have to find an Ursus.
Yeah.
I got one.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Easy enough.
Yeah, the for those that strike finish, even though like it's not protected whatsoever on Ursus,
It is huge.
it is massive. It is. They have them on SRGPC, so I'm just reading it from here. It's a spotlight strike, +2 to strike, so 27 to a 29, and +3 to his agility, which is 21 for each strike you have in play. So 21 to infinity very easily. When this card's in your discard pile and the grab meter increases, you may add it to your hand. Okay. I'll just read the other 2 finishes since a lot of people don't play the Ursus the Wrestling Bear. I did, and then you saw me play it, and you were like, "This is fun." It was, and you're right, it is fun.
Oh yeah.
Smoky Mountain Driver, finish grapple. All his finishes are sick.
All of the finishes are awesome.
Yeah. I mean, the sub is okay, but still, it's like trios. Like, it's still a pretty good finish.
I was going to say, you're draining out all their sub stops with the Bear Hug before.
Bear
so
Hug,
when
sure.
you're going to hit a real finish, it's going to be the finish sub.
Right. It's another +2 to the 27. So, again, might as well be a 30. And then +5 to the grappled 24. So, might as well be a 30. On his 27-21. So, 9-7. Pretty sick. Bury up to 4 cards in your discard pile. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. Add 1 to your hand and randomly bury the other. So basically, just reset up your deck again.
I was going to reset up your deck.
Then the finish sub, of which he has 2 with Bear Hug. +9 to the 15, +6 to the 18. Bunch of 24s. Draw 1 card for each card you have in play with takedown in the name. Did you have any takedowns?
The tandem takedown.
The tandem takedowns. So I remember playing this in a trios event, and I just straight up didn't have any because I forgot about that text on the sub finish. And I'm like, whatever, man. I drew a third of my deck starting off the game anyway.
Yep. So yeah, rolling forearm. I mean, you're not using this for draw. I was just hoping to, if I got the first turn, I could double hit into the Bear Hug.
Bear Hug. Yep.
Like I said, the 8 was to add a follow-up or draw a card. The 2-handed grab. Discard 2 cards. I'm probably going to have cards that I'm going to discard when I'm starting the game with 10 to add 2 submissions back.
2 finishes.
2 finishes, yes. Probably, running all the double stops, I probably should have changed one of these instead of the double gimmick blinkers, but just wasn't planning on throwing them too much. Probably having one based off the double stops and then having the 17 as a recursion piece would have probably been a little bit better after running the deck.
You still want it. You're fine.
Yeah. 12, Gathering the Sheep. It's, post breakout, shovel it in. Usually turn the tension into power because my 24 is not a recursion piece.
Oh, boy.
7 seals, your power should be greater than everyone else's since if they are a power of 30, you are a power of 32.
Yeah. Well, except for what? Biggest Man? Is he the one that gets the biggest?
Biggest Man, I'm not sure what that one does. The Cosmic one can change it as well because they can go to a 31. So you're not equal.
His gimmick is his power is +3, so it gets to a 33. So unless you're against Biggest Man, then you
Ultra Cosmic Crusader also.
That's true. Yeah, because his power can get raised high.
Because they can get to a 31, and when they go to 31, you go back to 30.
Yeah.
Rend the combo 18-21, just draw stop on 20. Removal piece on 22 in case they blanked my gimmick and my Bear Hug wouldn't be a finish then, I guess. Also, Muay Strikes is just a good card.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing. Your power should always be greater. So I was hoping, I don't think I ever actually threw the blindside backbreaker to actually shuffle anything back in.
Which is interesting because it's always on, right? Or well, it's theoretically always on.
If there were a grapple 30, it would not be on.
Okay, yeah.
And then, and then 25 double stop, and then 26, 27 to blank the discard pile.
Plenty of spotlights in trios. Did you run into any refineries?
I did not play into refinery. I played against Hodges, playing elite, and I had 4 cards in hand before I got my first turn. After starting the game with 10 cards.
John Hodges, man.
John Hodges just was kicking my ass all Sunday.
Yeah, Danhausen appears on national television for the first time in multiple years, and John Hodges just gets like one of the largest power-ups I've ever seen. Like just straight up, like incredible. Yeah, he got third. Yeah, he got third in a triad, mind you. So he got pinned, but then again, it was Chuck and Trey, and then poor John Hodges.
I mean, it wasn't even a TBA big deal. We weren't going to do that to our fellow Athens High graduate,
Athenian, Mr. Hodges. Yeah,
it was just a bear hug 30, and they did not roll 30 or tag.
Oh damn! It was 0 or
it was crowd meter 0 bear hug.
Holy shit! Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And then he
I
also got first in
like
singles
4 or 5 with Chip, and then just immediately went into the try. It was just like,
oh my god. Yeah. Well done, Trey. Earn yourself a little title shot with the bear. Let's see. What else do we have? Anything fun happen in the world of Super Show? I know I got a title match later tonight against a Clanka. You can check out my definitely PG Uranus promo if you haven't already. Let's see. I'm gonna go to bob.com, see if there's anything. I'm trying to think of like what the next big event for Super Show is, other than Grand Gathering at the end of next month. Now, I had to look at the calendar, so I didn't pull a tri-state with their fucking up of next and whatever. Miso's is not until
Miso's
later
in the fall again.
I think it's in the fall again. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's like the same time as Louder Than Life. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's September. I thought it was September. I think it's like the same because I think they had it again as like the same time as Louder Than Life because once again it's going to be hell for anyone actually trying to stay overnight in Louisville. Yeah. Okay. Bombada hit somebody with Duranger in tri-state tag match, and it's definitely because I think it was Bloodbath as well. Yeah, it was Bloodbath finish. So just got Durangered, and listen, if the Crime Wave would stop giving away other people's finishes, we wouldn't have this issue.
That's real sus,
Okay, keep that third eye. I gotta keep that third eye open. You know what I'm saying, Gene Kenny? Let's see. I'm looking at the events. Anyone who knows how futile this is about to sound, I'm looking at the event calendar on the Super Show website. No, it's pretty much Grand Gathering, as far as I know. Yeah. Let's see. So we got a few months before that. That's going to be a fun lead up. I'm already yeah. I know, Ron. Yeah. Good luck. No shot. Yeah, not shockingly, not very few updates. But I know Boss is getting the handle of the website. It's been a very fun experience. But it seems like he and Chuggy are like more in sync. Like the SRGPC has getting like way more updates than it has been. which I'm thankful for, because even if it's not picture form, like having just the data. Now that was before like another 6 competitors got mystery dropped, and people are playing them at like Atlanta locals and whatever.
I was gonna say there was a lot of mystery competitors that dropped it, and I was like, okay,
Man, I don't habitually watch Expanding the Universe as much as other people. I rely on my good friend Alexander Slamilton to send me anything, and then I rely on Colby to bitch about anything broken or anything, just to keep me generally aware. Like that's or Paul or anything. Just I normally hear it's like about something stupid Sean Steiner said, or something broken on Expanding the Universe. Those are generally my updates on Thursday morning / early afternoon. And you're never now, Ron. I did have this fun anecdote. If you would have told me a few years ago that there would be 2 competitors in the Super Show that had the Filipino flag, I could have guessed your wife. Could not have guessed Mr. Pollywood. No shot. It's just very funny to me specifically that Whitey McWhitebread is the Filipino flag, and then your wife, who is a Filipino woman, is now he's all in it though. Like it's so funny. Yeah, I think it was someone said someone posted Acorn the Book Dragon. Now, in retrospect, I understand that is Titan's wife, and it was done in episode E2. But I cannot tell you the fugue state in which I was in early morning after my parents' 50th wedding anniversary, seeing a screenshot of Bob.com saying Acorn the Book Dragon, and I just released the loudest "who" of all time.
So we had several people that's like, so if my competitor is not on Bob.com, how do we play?
Yeah, they had to get added, and I saw Grump the other day. Like when he was like, "What the fuck is this?" He was like, "How am I supposed to organize this shit?" And we were like, "I don't know. Use your best judgment on which division they go into." Oh my god, yeah, new competitors coming out all the time. I'm excited. I played my first event recently. Got a little 3rd place in a Thursday night. I hadn't played in a minute. Oh man, I'm excited. I'm getting back in the swing of things. Let's see what we have. Looking it's just very funny that I'm looking at the calendar and it's just absolutely useless. That's true. I still I need to check and see when mine's gonna get here. I don't I signed up for the Kickstarter when Kalesa made that threatening thing at Grand Gathering when he was like, "If you're not signed up for the Kickstarter, you're not getting into Top Cut or some shit." And I was like, "Well, fuck it, I was already gonna do it, but I might as well do it now." Just did that, but I don't live in New York, so I don't have mine yet. I am definitely that name right there. I'm excited to get my belt. As I say at the end of the match, run me my belt. In fact, can you pull up that match promo for those who haven't seen it, or for those who have? I love it so much. Like,
it is great work.
I could tell you that it was the first that Chuck got out of his car, and that was like the first thing that he mentioned. So if you want to pull that up to be able to play for us, I would very much appreciate it. Big fan of Beatdown and Ignite. I watched Ignite the other day, in which I say a lot of bad words. This comes to a shock to many. I know. Let's see. And you can pull that up whenever you want.
To make the first
Oh,
pick.
of course I'm ready. This
Born
is going to
ready.
be a
Here you go.
no-brainer. With the first overall pick, Beatdown Select, Steve Resk.
Oh, hey man, it's the SRG BOSS, the greatest American who ever lived and the greatest Valerian who ever sailed. GOAT, the once in a generation generational talent for not only drafting the BOSS #1 overall for their new program.
We can't have a champion not defending, can we? Steve Resk is going to be going against the Hall of Famer Corey Pitney for a shot at the Apex title.
Seven, Steve. That's an 8. You got this guy out of retirement? You better pray you got yourself a stop for this. The blockbuster hit finish strike.
I don't have a stop for that, Steve Resk.
Oh boy. Oh boy. How many cards you got in play?
Literally all of it's
That's 0, Steve. That's 0.
0. If you have 0 cards in play, the crap here is +1.
Well, that seems good.
Ready?
I'm ready.
All right, ready? Get the
Yeah.
Ghostbuster thing out. +5 to strike. 10 to an 11. See you later, Corey Pitney. See you later, Corey Pitney. See you later, Corey Pitney.
Fuck Rip and Chip.
I'm excited to see how the TVA commission will use that because he does have an upcoming title shot with the #1 contender, the Resk.
Fuck Rip and Chip. I'm embracing my heel era.
the Apex Predator, Drew Madsen, the top of the top, the big dog that howls at night.
Fuck Rip and Chip. That's my howl. I have quite literally never been as successful title-wise than I have been when I am called an asshole. Fuck Rip and Chip. Got the fucking memo. The only thing I hate more ratty as can fucking be. Fuck Rip and Chip.
You see why TVA commission is the Apex Predator.
Apex
Fuck Rip and Chip.
Predator.
Why he stopped preaching.
Oh man, I love it so much. Just an
Killing it.
absolute, just masterful editing by Dave.
Mhm.
Like, just all of the little sound bites. It's like rowdy as can fucking be. Just zoom in on boss. This it killed me, man. I do have a potty mouth. I am the son of an Irish woman and a sailor. Like, it is absolutely true. Which is very funny because my dad does not curse around my mother. He will curse like in traffic, but like he's old school, like doesn't curse in front of my mom. My mom doesn't give a shit. I want that very clear. She will curse in front of my father. But the other way, it doesn't happen at all. And she reminds me often. It was like, man, when you were younger, you hated swearing. You made us do like a swear jar. You were always shocked whenever we would curse. And it was like, yeah, I was like 8. That's what you're supposed to be like when you're 8. when you get older and start paying a few bills, that's when you really start cursing. Oh my god, it's been a fun couple weeks. My mood's been a lot higher, and happy with that. Oh my god. I am looking to see. No. Sorry for the dead air. I was looking to see if there was any. Rock the deep south. Yeah, you are going to be rolling through here. Yeah, they you get to go to the Atlanta Aquarium, drop off my belt at Mr. Pollywood's because Dave does not trust the Postal Nation, which I agree with. Dave not trusting the Postal Nation, going to drop it with my faction mate, Mr. Pollywood, and then expect Mr. Pollywood to get it to me. I'm a fan.
After this past weekend, I don't trust the Postal Nation either. The Postal Nation let me down.
Yeah, they. I wouldn't either. Let's see. Oh, we could talk about the LFF World Championship Nova Contender Tournament, right?
A lot like my Faction Wars games. I got to watch a lot of it.
He didn't get to watch a lot of it. Yeah, we have Pete Robinson taking down Misfit. The dream is over. Johnny T defeated Liger. Baby Chaos. Wow, Baby Chaos competitor, pretty good. Taking down Pat the Thinker. John P. Cyclone taking down Jeremy Steigerwald's practice slate, which was streamed. Centipede taking down the Starbreaker as Barto Hook. Centipede playing Rob Van Dam. Stat Creasers still good.
Yep.
Van Daminator still hits like a truck. And then John P. at Locals defeats the Centipede. Or so I hear. Schmidt's video went out. And then we have the higher class off with Colby Cram and Pete.
Happening at 3 a.m. in the morning is what I heard, so John P. can't watch the match.
Oh, that'd be funny. Let's see. Yeah, the finals will be a main event. John P. versus a member of the higher class for a chance at the King of Long Island, Matt Hass. Or it could be Michael Kirk. As I understand it, Michael Kirk can choose between using Greatest American or Mac Attack because he won the World's Tournament at Grand Gathering, and he also won a CAC. Now, granted, CACs don't automatically qualify you for that, but you have a proven track record with both competitors. Which would you choose?
Mac Attack's tough.
Extremely. You have Santa Boss blanking keywords.
Surely he would have the Santa Boss by then.
He has it. He didn't know he could use it. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. Do you try and if you're a keyword competitor and you expect Santa Boss, do you like try and shoehorn boss cards into the deck, or just try and gimmick blank? Because if your boss cards say draw 2, it's not too bad.
It's not. But then if you drop it's
the absolute coup would be playing a bunch of boss cards to draw 2, then gimmick blanking, and then playing steel chair or dive cards or death or whatever, and then drawing 2 off those 2. Just like, all right, 5 turns, I'm through my deck.
Pretty much. It's a Piglet deck. Everything says draw 2.
I mean, we can. Yeah. Which side would you want in this? Would you want to play as Matt Hass or as Michael Kirk?
Well, if I'm playing as boss, it's just I'm going to lose that side. So how about I take the Mac Attack into the World Champion?
Okay. Yeah, I can build Sabu. Yeah. All right. We'll set that on the docket for 2 weeks. Sounds good. I can throw a Sabu deck versus Mac Attack. It'd be pretty fun.
Yep.
All right. We are not going to run over today. It's been a fun April Fool's Day, fun opening, and going through everything with everybody. I've got a match to kind of prepare for as Uranus, the intergalactic champion, will take on the Clanker in Chief, El Hombre Cybernetico, and try and get this Chrome Dome out of my division. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have fun with Carlos. I enjoy playing Carlos. Chuck doesn't, but and I do. Yeah.
I just wanted to jump in and say, if anybody has ideas, we've done stack card challenges in the past, and I think that theoretical is a fun one. But if anyone has ideas, I know we've talked about like best finish segment or something like that. This is always a time we reach out to community when there's not events in April at all.
We're looking kind of dry on a recap.
Yes, it would be a great time to get your idea for stacked card on the show. So reach out to me or any of the guys, and I think that there's a real good chance if your idea is good, we'll use it.
Yeah, go for it. I was about to say, listen, I am more than willing to riff on an idea, and and more importantly, I'll tell people where it came from.
Yep.
Oh my God. Well, I think that'll do it for us. I have no idea how we're going to be played out, or if we're going to end, if we're going to raid, if whatnot. But I have enjoyed our hour with you guys. Well, I guess not technically an hour because of our weird opening, but most of an hour with you guys. And we will see you guys later. You'll see me on After Talk of the Universe. All right.